Hello, I'm Darks, and welcome to Day 24 of my free-to-play series of Raid Shadow Legends. It's a bit later than I normally record. We've just gotten past an unexpected long restart. So even though I haven't been recording yet, I have been playing along. So I've got my first 3 keys into the clan boss. Got the next one to do into the hard there. As you can see, the damage is still crawling up. I got one of the ascensions onto the ninja, but the blue potions were just coming in so small. I'm debating going over to Spider briefly. There is an extra drop chance on Shadowkin at the moment, which means I can get better gear hopefully for the ninja. But I can get so low up the Spider at the moment, it's probably not worth trying for. So I'm going to roll some of the gear up on the Frozen Banshee, make her a bit more survivable before I go back to that clan boss. Because there's an artifact enhancement ongoing. I'm not going after any of the fragments, I just want the energy. Unfortunately this one rolled poorly, but 5-star HP chest is the best chest I've currently got available. Even though these gloves are attack percent, I've rolled them up to the 8 just to get her the bit extra damage while I'm waiting to get a better pair of gloves for her. And I've already put these ones on because their accuracy, which completes the accuracy, gets it up a bit, lands a few more of those poisons. Nothing in the accuracy or vamp gear currently better for the Frozen Banshee. While I'm in here, I'll just sell all this lot for some silver. I'm not going to roll the 5s and stuff this time. It didn't get us very far on the last one, and I was actually trying to get something favourable on that one. If I get a bit of energy on this one, I'll be happy. I think that's the single most expensive sell run I've done since I started this account. Ideally, I'd like to get the Frozen Banshee to swing from the Perception set. The Armiger's also going to need gear at some point, but I'm keeping his as long as I can because I want to get him in some very good crit stuff. And potentially even getting him into one of the Relentless sets would be brilliant so he can go more often and keep the Spider's turn meter down. I don't think I'll have the stats from just the handful I've picked up so far. The two most important stats on an Armiger is the accuracy and crit rate, because he has to land East attacks as crit in order to get this turn meter reduction, and he needs to have the accuracy for the turn meter reduction to proc. That's it. I mean, you can obviously build him with some damage as well for this skill, but most of the time in Armiger you're mostly looking for the riposte. Most of these Relentless pieces that I'm currently got sitting around I wouldn't use at all on their own, but if I can achieve 3 pieces with good set stats, one of the ones with the terrible stats could be used to get that Relentless going in order to get the more turns in. It's the only reason I've been keeping them. I'm hoping not to need to use any of those ones. With the details being released now about the dupe system, I'm considering trying to get a second copy of all of the heroes used for the Relic Keeper, and that would allow us to get 2 copies of him, put them into this Guardian, so the faction Guardians on the dupe system, and get extra HP for himself, and any other epics I happen to get from the faction. Just having a look at the available epics for this faction. There are a few in there that would be quite useful if I could get one, so if I get any of these ones that would be useful, like the Deacon, the Fenax, at this early stage even the Juliana, I could use 2 copies of him to boost any of them. Some of the other ones could be useful as well, I just haven't bothered building all of them out. The Mordecai can be useful. And I've seen a lot of bushies in the arena in the early levels, but I think the Kale will do fine until I get better. Got the Magic Keep ones done yesterday from the progress missions. Spirit Keep's up next, that's tomorrow, which is resetting in like 25 minutes, so I might try and keep leave the energy for that and start straight into this quest. I am making some reasonable progress here. I'm tempted to rush to try and get this sacred, but on the other hand, the next sacred double is starting this week on the Friday, and I'm not going to pull for it. It's got a double chance, which is brilliant. That's when I normally open them, but I want to have a chance if the fusion's good for the Halloween. If not, I'll keep it for the next fusion that looks good. At this point in the account, I need to keep my shards as much as I can until I really need to pull them. As wonderful as it is to get the 12% chance to have the 6% chance, even with the 10 times chance at that awesome legendary, I still think it'd be better leaving these here until Summon Rush comes along that's got importance. Try and use more of the ancients in the meantime if I need to tick off any smaller ones. And obviously stockpile the ancients as much as possible for Summon Rushes as well. For the champion chase, I'm going to try and make sure I've got something handy. So even though I've almost got the fragments now for the Scabrius, and I will get that completed, like 99% sure, I'm going to leave him sitting there for the next champion chase. Unless when I test him out on my main, where I'm going to pull him. And if I feel like he's going to be account changing, then I'll come back here and I'll open those. But if not, if I feel like it's just going to be a little boost, I'll wait for the next champion chase. Progressing some more in the Great Hall. So I've got the accuracy and the crit damage to the 3 on the magic. I've now started working on improving the force for the War Maiden. So I need 148 to get the third one on the accuracy, and again I'll get her crit damage. That's another reason why I might end up using the spider temporarily, because I'm already boosting his stats. When the Frozen Banshee hits 50, I'll be able to tick off another one of these challenges. This one here for using 4 50s or above. Since I didn't manage to upgrade much on the gear for the Frozen Banshee, I think I'm just going to hit straight into the hard and see if I can at least match this 6 million, make sure it wasn't just a bluff, make sure it wasn't just a fluke. The only reason this was unticked from the start auto is we did that thing again where we hit the easy at the same time and killed it off to make it quicker. If more people start coming in and fighting the clan boss, obviously we will stop doing that, but in the meantime, double rewards for the sake of just starting at the same time, it's a no-brainer. As you can see, I've already got the second executioner ready for that idea I was talking about. I'm not going to do the ascension until we actually get the dupe system. I've got 2 4 stars here, and that includes keeping one of these for the potential second fusion. If I get the 4 stars before the end of the champion training, I'll roll the life taker up as well. Now I don't have to wait around, I can play with these and see how I like each of them in different areas before deciding exactly which ones to progress and when. If I can get her some more crit from somewhere else I don't want to take away the crit if I can avoid it. So I can get her a bit more from somewhere else, I could replace these boots with some speed boots. So even though we're going to lose 12 here, we'll probably gain about that on the gloves. We'll try rolling the gloves a bit further. 5-star crit rate gloves aren't going to come in wrong, especially since I've got 2 of the rolls in the right place, or one of the right places. See, these boots want to be worn, they've even rolled a little bit of crit. I might as well have a look and see if I can get a hat to match this one with the cruel. For the tiers of the dungeons I'm currently able to go for, the general rule of thumb being TA of fighting times 10, means I could be farming up to, still up to level 14 if I took that 14 hit on the helmet. I get a bit more damage in by getting the crits rolling more often, but I don't think it's worth for that small difference. At least she's making progress now. Still got plenty of blues compared to yours, so she can have 2. For the dungeon divers, I'm just under 200 short now of getting the final fragments needed for the Scabrius.